I think part of, for me, it's sort of a faith, climate justice kind of thing. We really, since we moved into Wellesley, we purchased this place because the first thing, it had a cistern. I thought, wonderful, we can use rainwater to water our plants. And then as the years went on, you know, we wanted to do more and more to try to reduce our consumption of greenhouse gases, and so we installed solar panels one year. Another year we got an electric vehicle, and so this was part of going through that. And REAP certainly helped us a lot with that transitioning to these things. Got to do something to protect the planet for future generations. And
we thought a lot about the world that our grandkids would be inheriting. And we really appreciated the indigenous wisdom that we're learning about planning ahead for 7 generations. And really, we've got to be good citizens here, citizens of the world, and say, we've got to do our part. It's a ducted heat pump with an outside unit that goes into an air handler inside the house. And the air handler is able to give us backup heat for the house should we need that. It's all electric. Everything is electric, so it's a 15 kilowatt electric furnace backup. And the outside unit is equivalent to a 2.5 ton air conditioner. We have, for real emergencies, say the whole electric grid went down for a couple of days or even a few hours in the dead of winter, we have 2 gas fireplaces as emergency, one down here and one upstairs. Our hot water heater is still on gas, and so is our clothes dryer. REAP recommended that we get a heat pump hot water heater, and we had just installed a gas water heater, I guess, in 2016. So we're going to wait till its end of life and do the transition at that point. Something that we were looking at costs at first, and then Canada Greener Homes came up. And I actually downloaded to a spreadsheet their list of approved units, and then we looked around for a variety. Looked at 4 different manufacturers and found out local suppliers, and all of these were for cold climate heat pumps. And then looked at how the people that were selling them, what they would do around the installation, what kind of because all of the stats of the units were very similar. And it was, one company had very little experience with it. Another company didn't provide the electrician so we had to hire our own electrician. But the company we finally did go with the Daikin heat pump that we decided to purchase, had everything all in one. They had a gas fitter to remove the old gas furnace. They had an electrician that would hook everything up. So the day that they came in was a long work day for them, but when they left, we had an operational system. Well, for the heat pump, it was all encouragement. They weren't trying to say, no, well, maybe we were a little bit specific that we were going to have a heat pump, whether they wanted to sell us one or not. But nobody discouraged us from the heat pump. It was the backup. They wanted to sell us a fossil fuel burner for backup. And everyone, except for the people we went with, they went right, they heard our desire for electricity right at the beginning and didn't try to persuade us anyway. But everybody else was saying, oh, a hybrid system would be best.
I think one thing too about one of the companies is that they tried to sell us a backup system that had much higher, what is it?
Higher ratings.
BTU?
BTUs. They looked at what our old furnace was and what our old air conditioner was. And the air conditioner was a 3-ton air conditioner, and the furnace was 100,000 BTUs. When REAP came in, they said that all we needed was around half the size of what was previously installed. So again, it's to watch for that.
I think very pleased with the outcome. It's great. And I think it was a real learning curve. People coming in and offering suggestions, and it was good for me. I learned a lot about, heat pumps and transitioning, and I didn't experience it as being negative in any way. The installation went very smoothly. It feels good to be a better steward. To sort of reduce our consumption of greenhouse gases and keep the fossil fuels in the ground as much as we can.
And leave them for future generations that may need them for some really important thing that we're just using it now for convenience. And thinking that, the lowest cost is the best thing. It may be the best thing for an individual wallet, but the worst thing for a whole world, the future of our young folks.